everybody. As you probably know, it's me, TheRedMageKro, and welcome back to Digimon Survive. Woo! We're back, okay. So in the last one, tried to round up everyone. Hopefully it worked. Can't really say much for Shuji. I feel like we did get kind of through to Shuji at least one point. So here's to hoping that everything kind of goes down good. Everyone should be at the cafeteria by now. I should head back. So let's go. Shuji's here, Rio's here. Everyone is here. I mean, I don't see Floramon or Labramon, but I would assume they're here. Oh good, you're all here. I also have a coffee. Don't know if you could hear that, me sipping, but I will say that once I freaking finally decide, you know, to do the stuff that I really want to, which is basically to, you know, draw and then actually make a 2D VTuber model. I want to do that. Hell, I'd even try and go opt for like a 3D model. That's exactly what I signed up for. Not that that's kind of like a very big deal. Who knows? Maybe that could be a possibility for me in the future. I don't know. Either way, definitely gonna have one where it has coffee. Has to have coffee. I don't really mind tea either. Tea's actually really good too. Wait, how about you guys? What's your jazz? You know, do you like tea or do you like coffee better? Or are you more of a soda person? Soda. Either way, you're all here. Well, how could we say no? Seems so desperate. You're one to talk. You were a bundle of nerves until just now. Hey, you promised not to mention that. Minoru was pretty upset before. Looks like he's in better shape now. Not to mention the others. Sorry to make you worried about me. As you can see, I'm a bundle of nerves right now. Anyways, yeah. So, sorry for making you worry about me all the time. I'm feeling better now, though. Thanks to help. Maybe. Yeah, you really bounced back. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm sure it was because of you, Takuma. Haru, Miyuki. Thanks for coming too. Sure. Sure. Oh, about us going to rescue Miyu. Oh, are you about to be like, oh, we shouldn't do it? I swear to God, right now, I will slap you with Lopmon's ear just to get a point across. You know what, actually, that would make Lopmon feel bad. I will resend that comment. Right. Let me just start by saying something. I really didn't want to get you all involved in this. But thanks. Whoa! Did you guys hear that? I think Kaito just actually showed some appreciation just now. Noru, that's rude! Noru, no need to be sarcastic. That's right. Kaito was just being sincere. No need to make fun of him for it. Noru can't take anything seriously, can he? What? Don't you get it? I'm just trying to lighten the mood. Yeah, and everyone is really upset right now. Oh, sometimes Minoru can go too far. Listen, Kaito, you don't have any reason to feel like you're dragging us into this. Right? Oh, I found something to drink. Look at this. Delicious. Yeah, I want to rescue Miyu anyway. If anything, I think we owe you an apology. We all knew you were anxious to start looking for Miyu. Sorry we took so long. No, it's cool. After what happened yesterday, I get it. Anyway, will you help me out? You said Mina! That's freaking, I know that that's like the first thing out of Marth's mouth in Melee. Mina. And then I don't know the rest, and I'm not about to butcher it, so I'm not doing it! You bet. Hey, not so fast! Look, given the situation, I hate to bring this up, but are you serious about this? Shuji! What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, Shuji, you really need to think about it. You're supposed to get everyone back. Mew included. You can't just... What is that on my wall? I see you, you little bugger. What are you? Okay, it's just a moth. Exactly what it sounds like. You know how dangerous it is out there. Remember the enemy monsters? The strange fog! What's the same Mew hasn't always already wound up like Rio? Shuji. Okay, Shuji, you 100% deserve whatever is about to come to you. I just hope that it's not death. Shuji, how can you even say that? I'm just trying to look at this objectively. So you're saying Mew's objectively doomed? How dare you? Hey, no need for this to get violent. Don't forget, we got little kids here. I'm scared. Scared. Sorry. But just saying is the one thing I will not accept. I have a responsibility for the lives of everyone here. That should include me, you too. I'm the leader. It's up to me to weigh the options and make the most prudent decision. Who freaking decided this other than you? I know that everyone's like, oh, he's the oldest. But like, it's like, what has Shuji really done, you know, other than being the oldest, to be the leader? You know? You know. Don't give me that. You're just looking for an excuse to cover your own cowardice. Kaito, stop. That's enough. I am not a coward! Maybe a hothead like you can't see it, but as the oldest one here, I have a responsibility! I'm 23! Oh, you're 23? Oh, I guess I'm not the oldest. I'm just saying, that could be an outcome. I'm just saying. Shuji, please, you should stop too! Shut up! Not another word from you! Shuji, please try not to get so worked up! Kaito has his own responsibility. He's Mew's older brother. That's why he's so desperate. I hadn't thought of that. As a spineless creep like you would even understand how I feel. You have no idea how much responsibility goes into being a big brother. So now you're calling me irresponsible? We're never gonna get anywhere if this keeps up. I don't like it when everyone fights like this. Yeah, me neither. No, I should stop this argument before it goes on much longer. How? Side with Kaito? Respect Shuji's opinion? Or try to enlist help from somebody else? Oh yeah, I don't know. Typically, like, multiple people can definitely help, but I feel like this is, like, one thing that we should realistically kind of, you know, decide. Like, I understand if we go out and side with Kaito, then it's definitely gonna look bad with Shuji. Meant to do this. We don't have anything with Kaito as of right now. Shuji, we at least have an affinity of 4. We had an affinity of Rio of 31. Gosh dang. And Miyu is just randomly here, which is kind of odd. I feel like Aoi is very... Are they moving? They move for a little while? Yeah, they are moving. Huh, look at that. I feel like Aoi here would probably be the more sensible one to get help from. But she also doesn't really have a knack for standing up to others. I think I'm just gonna side with Kaito. No, but if I side with Kaito, right? Okay, so this is like my thought process. Okay, so if we try to enlist help, who's honestly going to help out here, right? Aoi, she's too reserved, I feel. Saki can be kind of blunt. So it might be a good idea if we enlist Saki's help. But if we get Minoru involved, then Minoru is just gonna make matters worse. Let's face that fact, right? And when it says try to enlist help, it's not like it's gonna immediately give us another decision. No, the game is automatically going to ask everyone else for help. Which means that Aoi is gonna be like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Osaki is gonna be like, Shuji, you're being such a jerk. And then Minoru is just gonna be like, man, both of you fight a lot, huh? And then like it's gonna piss both of them off. But if I side with Kaito, right, it's gonna be like, Shuji, F off. You know, we all came here for this exact reason. Which, honestly, it should be. I could honor Shuji's point and be like, hey, look, yeah, you're basically right, in a sense, but we're all going. But I don't know what is going to happen if we honor Shuji's point. Like, siding with Kaito isn't going to be the best point, and trying to enlist help is not going to be the best either. I feel like honoring Shuji's point is going to be the best way to get this this argument down. Because typically when you argue with somebody, one of the best ways that I find is being like, okay, yes, you say this, however, this is also important as well. You're not trying to put somebody down, which will make them be like, oh, but my point is even more valid. No, it's like, your point is here. I get it. It's a valid point, but this is also something we need to do. So my thought process is honoring Shuji's point should be the best way to go about this, in my mind. I don't want to side with Shuji. I just want to honor his point, meaning that, hey, your point has been acknowledged, but you know, this is what we all came here to do. And but like the primary thing about this, right, is that by doing that, it could go something completely, you know, the opposite way. And I don't like that. And I don't like having to, like, you know, oh, save and then basically get a better result. No, I'm not doing that. But I am going to pick honor Shuji's point. That is basically what I feel like is the right thing to do.
Kaito,
I need you to calm down and just hear Shuji out, okay? Not you too, Takuma! Are you telling me to give up on Miyu? As if you are. You're dead to me. No! All I'm saying is to respect Shuji's opinion. You can see his point, right? You just need to calm down and think of a plan before we start looking. That's all. Yes, that is what I was trying to say. You see? Not like Shuji's dead set against going to rescue Miyu. Not exactly all in favor of it either. No, Shuji, that's just the kind of comment that keeps us from getting anywhere. So in the end, like, we tried to do it, but Shuji effed it up. Forget it. I know I asked you for your help, but it's not worth all this trouble. So long. I'm out of here. Stop going off on your own! Out of my way! Shuji! Kaito! Both of you! Enough! What? Oh, Aoi? Whoa. You sure shut them up. Getting help from the others was probably the best way to go about this. Yes. That was quite impressive. I didn't realize how he could get so loud. What is the point of you two fighting like this? We're wasting time! Kaito is fighting with Shuji going to help rescue Miyu? Well, no, but... Shuji, you keep talking about how dangerous it is. But do you never intend to leave? I didn't say that. Obviously, we need to find Miyu. We also need to try and find a way home. At least, that's what I think. Huh? Why'd Aoi get so quiet all of a sudden? He was really picking up the steam there, but I guess she got self-conscious. You've got nothing to be ashamed of, Aoi. That was incredible just now. Yeah, she actually stood up for a change, which, holy jeez. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so carried away. No, Aoi. You were right. I'm sorry. Me too. Sorry, I kinda lost it. Well, sounds like we're all agreed. We're going to rescue Miyu. Minoru, who gave you this final say? What? Somebody had to say it, right? So, where do we go? I think yesterday we decided to check the amusement park. Right, according to that Tentamon guy. After Miyu got away from Arukenima, that's where she was headed. Tentamon was the one who said it was the shiny place, right? The shiny place! It sounds lovely! But are we sure that's where she went? Not a doubt in my mind. I always loved amusement parks. Though if she suddenly realized one was here, she'd head straight for it. And there's that giant ring in the shiny place. It looks really cool. Besides, everybody knows kids are crazy about amusement parks. I bet you'd both like them too. Right, Haru? Miyuki? I don't know. Oh no. What? You gotta be kidding me! They don't know? Does that mean they've never been to an amusement park? Whoa, it sounds like she's probably at the amusement park. We'd better get going. Bye everyone. Good luck. Oh no, I don't think so. You're both coming with us. Again? Why? Because we can't just leave you on your own knowing there are monsters kidnapping children. Isn't that right, everyone? Yeah, no objections from me. Me either. Oh, okay. I mean, so you're saying that instead of leaving them in a village where the battlefield is kind of a village where a battlefield is approaching versus taking them to an actual battlefield. I mean, I'll bet both instances are kind of not safe in general, but in a battlefield, you never know where, you know, a bullet is going to be placed in a random place. Just saying. I would say that the battlefield is probably much more dangerous than them hiding out in a bunker. Or a school. Or anything in general that isn't on the main battlefield. Okay. That's my opinion. But do we know the way to the amusement park? Saw it from the radio tower yesterday. Finding it won't be a problem. I'm pretty sure there's a path through the forest that leads in that direction. Right! We just gotta get through the forest. I'll take point. You guys take point. Wait. What just happened? I will take point. You guys stay close. That's what I meant to say. He's sighing about it. Actually, that reminds me. He was acting kind of weird yesterday. Hey, Haru. What? About yesterday. What happened exactly? Yuki's always been kind of strange. Sometimes Haru just seems off. He'll suddenly say something mature or act like he's seen through. Not really sure. Sorry. Okay. Sorry if I bothered you. Not aware of it himself? Hey, Takuma! Haru! Yuki! Hurry up or you'll get left behind! Oh yeah! Wait up! Come on, you two. You need to hurry! Yuki, let's go! Go. Woohoo! Okay. And we're going through the forest. Some more. Lopmon, look at you. You're so cute. I love Lopmon. Man, I feel like we've been walking forever. And still we're not at the amusement park. It looks a lot closer from up on that tower yesterday. Yeah. Are we sure this even is the right way? I don't know what happened to my voice there. You think I don't know where I'm going? Hey, I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, you could have gotten lost. It is difficult to maintain your sense of direction in the forest. You want me to see if there's another way? Lopmon, how do you know how to do that? Interesting. If you try it and get lost, we'll be in twice as much trouble. Oh, yeah. This is too much. I'm really starting to get tired. Taki, are you alright? Should we stop to rest? Don't get time to rest. Gotta keep moving. Yeah, the sun will set before we're out of the forest at this rate. Sorry, my sister and I can't walk very fast. Sorry. It's not your fault. I think we're all a bit tired. You can say that again! Kaito! Redmon! Try to be more considerate! Sorry. Well, we gotta keep moving, don't we? Takuma! Are you sure we should keep going like this? Actually, I'm starting to get a little worried about that myself. We keep going like this? Try to find another way. Or do we just turn back? Well, we don't turn back! Huh. No, hold up. Wait. Profile, me. And I got quite the moral. Let's see. So, like, is moral, like, here's what I don't get about moral, right? Moral Moral and Wrathful just kind of seem... They seem weird, right? Like, Wrathful in the sense that if this is like one of the 3 picks that you basically get, right? Like, press on like this is Harmony. But finding another way is Valor. How is that Valor? Turn back here is just mean. I just don't I don't know. I don't know. If we find like what else can there really be? There is the tram station, but it's gonna take us a while to get there. And who knows if we're even going in the right path. We just gotta keep pressing on like this. Shuji and Kaito are right. We should just keep going. Running back now would be dangerous. Even if we took a break, we couldn't really relax. I mean, that's true, I guess. But could you at least slow things down a bit? Slowing things down would probably be at least fundamentally better. Sure, we'll try to be more considerate. Hey, standing around arguing like this is only going to wear us out more. We should keep moving, just at a slower pace. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, boss. Whatever it is, seems pretty irritated. Try not to antagonize him so much. Yeah. And hey, look at that! We made it back to the bridge area. Well, we finally made it out of the forest, but... Would you look at that? There's still no sign of an amusement park. I don't think I've ever been here before. I wonder if there's any neat stuff around. You can hear the wind! That's neat! Okay, listen. I don't think I can keep this up for much longer. Saki, you don't look so good. Hold on to me, Saki! I think this is... Maybe we better take a break. Yes, considering that we may still have a ways to go. Short rest seems unavoidable. Try telling that to those two. Shuji and Kaito are both pressing on with no signs of slowing down. I understand why Kaito would be in a hurry. Why Shuji? Because he just wants us to get back faster, that's why. Shuji, the legs are sore. Just shut up and keep walking. Let Lopmon on your shoulder! Please, the boy! Shuji, no need to be so harsh. Yeah, she's right. We're all pretty wiped out. Well, I hadn't planned on resting until we reached the amusement park. But maybe... Sounds like even Shuji's starting to waver. We stop for a break or press on? I would kind of like to look around here. Let's take a break. Yeah, I think we should stop for a rest. That might be for the best. Huh? I wasn't expecting to hear that from you, Kaito. Well, just look over there. Huh? Yuki fell asleep. Yeah, she's out like a light. I guess it's pretty hard to argue with that. Yeah. Fine. Alright, let's stop for a break. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be any sign of that fog nearby. Yeah, I don't sense anything scary like that. No complaints, Kaito? Yeah. Finally! I'm so tired! Saki! Are you alright? Miyuki, Haru, you'd like to rest here with us too? Sure. Hmm?
起こしちゃったかしら。
Oh, did that wake them up?
いや、
Nah,
目を閉じたま
I
ま
think
歩
that
いて
they
る
were
な。
just walking with their eyes closed.
よっぽど疲れさせち
Guess
まっ
we
たみてえだ
really
な。
wore them out.
幼い二人には
It was perhaps too harsh a journey for two so young.
かもな。で
I
も
mean, you say that, but then, like, there's, what's her face? Kairi, I think, from Digimon 1, where she... Oh man, you know, thinking about it, she didn't really last that long, did she? How many episodes was it until she kind of fell into, like, sickness mode? I don't recall. She did go far, though, with all the, you know, children. But still, like, children can get tired fairly easily. Heck, even me with asthma, I'd probably get just as tired with, like, as a child technically would. Maybe. It's not like we could have left them behind.
過酷といえば
Speaking
あ
of
っちもみ
harsh,
たいだけど。
someone else I'm worried about too.
ロップモンのこと？
You mean Opmon?
あの、
I'm sorry, Shuji.
ごめんね。
I'm about slowing you down again.
また足を引っ張って。
Oh, well,
いいから黙っ
just
て
shut
休ん
up
でろ。
and get some rest.
次は遊
Won't be
園地ま
stopping
で
again until
休
we
み
get
ま
to
し
the
たから
park.
な。
Hey. Man, looks like he's still gonna have it rough between here and the amusement park. Anyway, I better get some rest. No, they're on break. Maybe I should talk to them. Wee-woo! Okay, no fuzzies from the looks of it. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we got about 3 different people we can talk to. And no real idea of, who we should and who we shouldn't talk to. If anything, Shuji seems like a very, very big person to talk to. Of course, I also feel like Minoru at this point is also kind of a big person to talk to. The reason for that, right? So Shuji, I think, is going to be in the worst of it. At this point in the story. Minoru is definitely kind of... You can kind of see, like, there's, like, a pattern here, right? So first, it was Rio. Rio was always, like, the one who was, like, the most, like, mentally unstable. We can see right now that Shuji is kind of along that same path, you know? Rio didn't interact very well with Kunamon, and Kunamon couldn't talk to him, and basically that led to Rio kind of, going a little bit mentally unstable. Shuji here doesn't really talk to his partner as well as he should be. And that's definitely, you know, a not good thing. Which is why I'm worried about him. He can't, you know, him and his partner aren't working together. So that's bad. You know, Lopmon is obviously trying. Kunamon was trying too. And they were even getting places, but we all saw how that ended up. So, yeah, Suji is definitely on my top to watch out for. Now, the reason why I say Minoru, right? Minoru is on my to-watch list primarily because he seems to be taking it probably the roughest out of everyone. I mean, yeah, sure, like, you know, Aoi seemed to have been taking it the hardest, but we at least consoled her, and she at least has Saki to kind of, like, you know, kind of console her, right? So, you know, there's at least that. So, with that thought process going on, Shuji, then Minoru, because Minoru is going to probably go a little bit crazy after this. And if Minoru goes, then it's gonna be Aoi. And if I'd say that probably I'd say that Saki is probably, like, the one person who's gonna be, like, the least one to get crazy, maybe. And we already know that Kaito, if anything happens to Miyu, he's definitely next on the chopping block as well. That's my order of operations here, right? So this is my prediction. We'll see exactly how right I am. But Shuji's next. If nothing happens to Miyu, then it's gonna be Minoru. If something happens to Miyu, then it's gonna be probably Minoru, then it's gonna be Kaito. If not Aoi. And that's as far as I'm willing to go. So we're gonna talk with Shuji first. Oh, hey Takuma. Something bothering you? I was just thinking, maybe you should be spending time with Lopmon right now. That's not necessary. But it seemed like his legs were really hurting him. Didn't that bother you? Those stupid little legs hurt. So what? He's a monster. He'll get over it. You don't have to be so nasty about it. The stupid thing's nothing but a burden anyway. Can't do anything useful like Agumon or Falcomon. Why'd I have to get stuck with a lousy monster like him? It's not fair. It's like Shuji may need more time before he's ready to open up to Lopmon. I really don't like you, Shuji. Okay, Minoru. Hey, what do you think was going on with that Arcanimon yesterday? Well, she did call us sacrifices. So clearly she's an enemy. I wonder why, though. Good question. And by the way, why is that Falcomon and the others are on our side? It seems like some monsters like Agumon and Falcomon are friendly. Others are willing to help us, even if they don't want to be friends, like Tentamon. And some are obviously enemies. Yet they're all monsters. It's weird. Think so. I mean, even with humans, some people are good and others are bad. Bet it's the same with monsters. In other words, some monsters like us, others don't. And still others who want to use us. You put it like that, I guess it makes sense. To a degree, yeah. Okay. Hey, Takuma? I wanted to thank you for what you did this morning. Huh? I don't remember doing anything special. Sure you did. You tried to cheer me up along with Saki and Labramon. Remember? Only I couldn't seem to stop crying. It was kind of embarrassing, honestly. Nah. It's fine. I mean, I was feeling pretty bad this morning too. I've just been trying to focus on what needs to get done. I can see that. Right now, our top priority is to find Miyu. Yeah. I've been wondering though. Yesterday, Tentamon... Wait, hold up. I messed up. Yesterday, Tentamon says Miyu ran to the shiny place. But are we sure that's really the amusement park? Huh? Why not? Well, sometimes Labramon and the others use unique language. It has me worried. That's true. Sometimes Agumon says stuff that I don't understand at all. I don't think this is like that, though. I mean, we saw that Ferris wheel ourselves. Yeah, we did. You're right. I've probably been overthinking things. I really hope. Alright, let's get moving again. What? Already? But we just stopped! You had long enough. Besides, can't be wasting time here when we've got such a long way to go. Kaito's right. At this rate, next thing you know, the sun will be down. That's true. Really shouldn't stop for much longer than this. Has everyone gotten enough rest? Saki, Miyuki, and Lopmon all seem pretty exhausted. I think the one I'm most worried about is... I am most worried about Lopmon, honestly. But Shuji wouldn't like that. And Saki, I feel like Saki is probably like the most worn out of all of this. Oh no, wait! Is this the Valor freaking Wrathful? Why is Lopmon wrathful? It's because if I pick him, then freaking Shuji's gonna go on like some kind of hateful rage, isn't he? That's what's gonna happen. Ah, god dang. And Miyuki is Harmony because she makes the most sense. She's a child and whatnot. Man, this is effed up. I'm gonna say I'm worried about Saki. Because overall, you know, Saki is the one who's most out of breath and whatnot. At least that's what I feel. I'm most worried about Saki. It's not even a thing! It's not even a Valor thing! God frick! I would have said Lopmon! I mean, I am worried about Lopmon, don't get me wrong, but I think I am most worried about Saki. Saki wasn't looking so great when we stopped. Most concerned about her. Hmm? Takuma, is something wrong? Why are you staring at me? Oh, no reason. Wait, is this because you're worried about me? Well, don't be. I'm all rested up now. Yeah. We both got a nice chance to relax and take in the view. Does look like she's feeling better. I guess she's good to go. Everyone seems to be feeling better, Shuji. Kaito's right. We should get moving. Yeah. Who knows what could happen to Miu if we waste too much time. You don't have to tell me that. Let's go, everyone. And see, another thing that, like, visual novels tend to do a little bit better than, like, the typical RPG, right? Like, typically, RPGs are naturally long. And, you know, in order to get through an RPG, you gotta kind of, you know, just go through it. But you kind of go through everything to a point where, like, sometimes you're just going through it without resting. And that can get a little bit odd, right? Because everybody needs to rest every now and again. A couple of games nowadays typically do it. But I do think that, like, in this instance, right? Like, if you're going through a dungeon, I feel like in most dungeons you would have to stop at least once. Like, at least once in the middle of a dungeon just to, like, rest up. That's just how I feel, because, you know, when you're walking for a long time, you're walking for a long time. But typically, RPGs are adventures, and they are typically used to walking for a long time. These are just kids, and of course they're going to definitely get tired. But even then, like, if you're playing a Digimon RPG, it's kind of the exact same thing. They're like adventurers that don't need to stop and rest. Of course, like, Cyber Sleuth, you know, you had a bunch of rest time. You had a lot of downtime to go do other things that you basically didn't have to necessarily do. Which is nice. But in, like, the older ones, you just kind of, like, you didn't rest up so much. And so in this one, you know, everyone's gonna obviously get tired. And that's kind of, like, very cool. It's just that this visual novels basically take into account more person building, if that makes sense. Like, you know, a lot of RPGs are more about world building and, you know, character relationships, while basically visual novels feel more about the individual person. So you get to, like, see more about a person than you would typically get to see, which is another really cool thing about it. You know, like, oh, who's going to be the most tired after a long walk? Who's going to be the most angry when this happens? Who's going to be the most upset? And honestly, I quite dig that. Like, obviously, like, Aoi was probably hurt the most. Then, like, I would argue maybe Shuji. Then maybe, freaking Minoru. Saki seemed a little bit less upset. She was upset, don't get me wrong. But, you know, she seemed the least amount of upset, probably because she had to be the boulder. She was still upset, though. And then the main character, yeah, he was definitely upset about it, but he had a primary goal in mind, so he had some way to take his mind off of it. And, you know, that's the things that you can notice in, you know, something different like this. And honestly, that's really cool. And I appreciate it. You know, it honestly, like, when you get a game and you push it outside of its comfort zone, I think that you can really get something quite nice and quite beautiful out of it. But sometimes it doesn't always end up working out because you don't have the right vision. I think that this is honestly like one of the better Digimon games out there if you're just looking for pure story and character development. The RPG portion of it, kind of like, hey, I can grind up against monsters until I'm freaking level 100 probably. Like there's nothing here to stop me from grinding up against